Welcome back to another Chicago. Wait, see, this is the problem.
That is a problem.
Chicago School of Mold Making was the name that we did for a long time because at the onset of the business, we were teaching chefs how to create and shape food. We moved into making products pretty quickly. You know, after September 11th, visas were hard to get and all this sort of stuff. So we rebranded to Chicago Culinary FX, Special Effects. And we're basically a corporate art studio for chefs. And the custom molds, as well as over 300 stock mold products we used to ship around the world. And I say used to because this is post-COVID and pre-COVID, and we just started that back up again recently. But the custom molds, we never stopped. And there's two timelines that we travel in. There's the old guard chefs that we work with and know with, you know, we've written books with, we've done events with, all sorts of stuff. And there's a newer guard that doesn't really know about us because we're not super aggressive on the internet. But this is a fun stories to tell for our 23rd anniversary. And I remember this project because this goes way back. And what I like about this food project is this is the perfect expression of what a chef can bring to the brand at a large property with a small lift and a tremendous result. This video that we're watching, I think, has over 8 million views over a certain amount of years. It started with a simple plastic mold, a chef concept. And when we shipped out the plastic mold of this little gold ingot, we kind of thought, okay, well, there you go. And then when we saw the video, I was like, oh man, I was missing the whole story. This marketing team knew what to do. And a lot of people that buy molds are looking for ROI on the molds. And what I'm saying is food shaping and food branding is one of the ways that brings value to your entire property through food as marketing element, as a work of art. And when it is not only combined with flavor, but it's combined with presentation, that's great. Now, in the old days, the presentation used to meet your customers. In the new days, it meets the entire world. And so when I would talk to chefs and I would say, they would go, oh, that's too expensive, this, that, and the other. And remember, we were working a lot with pastry chefs at the time, and the pastry chefs didn't have the budget that the executive chefs have. And so they would be like, it's gonna crush my budget. And I said, you're putting it on the wrong line item. You gotta go to your marketing department and talk to them that this is a marketing exercise. This is not a food expense. So this is a great expression. Somebody thought this through. I love it. You ready? Here we go. Have you seen this?
I don't think I have.
Okay. Oh boy. Here we go. This is brilliant. Lovely model, playful. This was for the Wynn, Steve Wynn. So those were chocolate. These are little chocolate cakes that they built in the mold layer by layer.
Did you ship the box too?
We didn't do the box. This is what I mean by
I see.
That box gets used again and again.
Yeah.
So I got a story after this.
But that's your mold.
We made a plastic mold, and then the chef put in the chocolate.
Top, you know, it's a gold ingot. The ice cream has gold on it. There's Louis XIII, and we've got our own custom-made box, of course, because you're in Vegas. It has to be.
What I learned about the hotels in Vegas, and I don't have a current timeline on the status, hotels have changed a lot, but what it used to be is that those big hotels are floating palaces, and that means that they have an engineering department. These hotels, they have a huge amount of talented people in these hotels. The people that can fix pipes and electric and elevators, all right, sure, you got that. They have these mad dogs in the engineering department. They have wood shops for fixing furniture. It's like a small city. Mm-hmm. And so this custom box, some places can build, others have to job this out. But so when they said, oh, of course we have the custom box, that would be reused as a presentation. It's like a elegant cart. But the chef, he knew that this was going to be consumed, so it's not just the box. He had to design it, but this is more.
It tastes rich, full of money.
Caramel.
So that's CCFX mold.
So this looks like a real early mold that we made.
It's not cut. The outside could be cut. Nowadays we'd cut that flat piece.
Well, this was, it's true, we did it in different ways. I think that for this was for striking and also for storage, so that
I see. So you can stack them in, yeah.
But I would say that we don't always do it like that. But here's what's happening. So this mold, you can see, it just looks flat here, but it actually, remember, goes under like an ingot. So what would happen is the first thing the chef would do is he would ladle in some couverture chocolate, slush it around,
yeah.
dump it out, scrape it. Now he has a shell.
Yeah.
Then he laid in some caramel.
Yeah.
Then it looks like here that this is some sort of nougatine, sort of crunchy chocolate mix. So then he's got another layer of that.
And then chocolate again.
And then he's putting couverture on the back, and he'll close that and seal that off. Then the bar will be taken out of the mold. What happens is in the plastic molds, these are great for chocolate because it transfers the shine. We can talk about mold care in a little bit. But
yes.
So what happens is after that sets, the chocolate he'll chill it most likely, and the chocolate will go just a bit, and then it can pop out of the mold. Plus it was angled correctly for this ingot. And let's see what happens next. It's pretty to watch. So this is what I was talking about. He's going to put in the chocolate shell.
Yeah, so he
Drain it.
pours
It's
it
like
out.
making truffles.
Let it
drain.
sit.
Some caramel. Uta uta. A little bit of crunchy
Crunch,
delicious.
Yeah. And then that's
Coming
the
back
same
to
shot. Yep.
to the finish. Bingo. Okay, this is edible luster dust. He's going to spray it. Yum yum, right?
Yeah. Looks great.
Touch up. What do we got here? Gold leaf. Yeah, you can eat gold.
Yep.
That's what they tell me, I don't know. It's a great box. I like how they show the reveal and then come back a little bit.
They're gonna roll it back to show the process.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Wow.
A lot of people say, why would I pay so much for something like that? Because they have this value proposition of the cost, how many grams of chocolate, what's it compared to a dinner. But really what it is about the storytelling.
And experience.
Of the event. And these days, everybody has a camera.
Yep.
This is a blessing and a curse because it demands, when we would do work for Disney, this sidebar here, maybe we'll show this story. Star Wars had just come out in the sense of Disney bought the rights. And so the chefs were being asked to make things. And this one chef was asked to make a Darth Vader cake. And he's like, son of a, and he gets in there and he carves and he spends all this time, but it was for a VIP. And management was like, make the damn cake. So he makes it. It totally screws his schedule. He's got like 3 tons of macaroni and cheese to make, right? Now he's making this Darth Vader cake. It goes out, it's a big hit. Everybody takes pictures. They post it on social media, and now everybody's ordering this dang cake because it's so beautiful. And the management comes in and says, you gotta make more of these cakes. He's like, that cake was $8,000 in my time. I'm exaggerating, but this is what it is, plus the interruption. And this is why chefs come to mold making, because they need to be relieved of the original artistry. That original artistry creates the attention.
They can still create the design and everything, but with the help of molds, it just takes less time to recreate it.
Well, and the volume at Disney is tremendous.
Right.
So this was scaling. Now, when we worked with Disney, they would send us very specific files to work with, reference files for the Darth Vader helmet or all these other chocolates that we did there. But this is when scaling matters, because scaling is, to a chef in that regard, is relief. He's not the only one in the kitchen who can carve Darth Vader stuck there.
Yeah.
And anyways, let's watch this.
Is this what royalty eats?
No. This is what you can eat in Vegas. As an old price. They had her chow down on like 4 of these.
After eating.
Yeah.
This is food as experience, not food as only flavor or presentation. And I think that this is what the mold making artistry, it's unfortunate that that's such a crappy word. Mold associated with food is counter awesome. It's like, damn it. This is why I want to do these stories, is to bring these forward. And my hope is that a younger chef will see this and go, well, I don't want a gold bar, but I got this idea. And then they go, wait a minute, who was that? I didn't know that could be done without hassle or worry. People come to us, this is what the same thing we talked about Wolfgang Puck in the previous. People would come to us for a competition or some big TV media event or whatever.
Right.
And part of it was because we could do it, but the bigger part is after they hung up the phone, they breathed out. They're like, this is not gonna get effed up.
Right.
They know they got a kung fu. And
Yeah.
that was really rewarding to take this off their plate. So they were buying the mold, but they were buying the relief as well. And we always backed it up with great results. So thanks for watching. There's fun stories to come. I get a little caught up in it. I'll chill out.